Hello everyone, Monroe Steele here of Fashion Steele NYC, and welcome back to my channel and another vlog. Make sure to give your girl a thumbs up and subscribe if you love fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel videos. Alright you guys, this has been a long awaited video. A lot of you have asked if I'm doing an empty house tour. Now I'm not necessarily going to film the entire house and walk you through every little detail. Honestly, because just for my safety, I'm not going to do that. And also I don't want to be doxxed. Yeah. So just for my protection, I'm not just going to walk you through the entire house, but as we do the renovations, I'm going to show you room by room, the transformations and such, and I will show you a bit of the house today. So I recently bought a new home. It's a standalone home here in Miami. It is a gorgeous 2-level house. There's tons of rooms. I will have enough room for me, my mom, my brother, my sister. There's a beautiful backyard. It is a Spanish style home that's kind of been updated to more of a modern style. So what I plan to do is kind of take it back to being a more traditional Spanish or Mediterranean style home. I do have those really cool like terracotta round tiles on the roof, which is so cool. I can't believe it. And so I'm going to take you guys through, show you what I'm planning to do with the spaces, and show you some reference photos and also like my Pinterest board. So we will start with the floors. Currently the floors are all different. Like the floors are different in the living room, the floors are different in the dining room, the floors are different in the kitchen, they're different in every bathroom, and I just want to make it a little more cohesive. So I'll show you the floors now. They are engineered, actually they're just wood-like tiles on like the living room floors, and they are quite gray in nature, and I don't want gray for this house. I want it to feel very like warm and cozy. As you can see here in this townhouse, I have grayish floors, and really they just suck the warmth out of everything. And so I want something that is more warm, like a very like yellow, warm brown tone. And so what I plan to do is do chevron engineered wood floors. Like I'm really into chevron and into like a more yellow natural color of wood just for the warmth. In this townhouse, everything is very white, very gray, very white and black, very like basic, and I did it that way for a reason. Like I always knew that this would not be my forever home, so I left it quite minimal, so that it will be easier for me to just move everything out and move someone in when it's time to rent this place out. So chevron floors throughout. I think I'm going to have these kind of chevron floors in the living room and in all of the bedrooms. And I also have a gym, and I think I'm going to have these floors in the gym as well. I'm not going with natural wood floors just because that is so expensive. Also in South Florida, there are a lot of termites, and I would like to do anything to prevent them from taking over my home. So engineered wood is like the best way to go for me for these like chevron tiles, and I just think it will pull everything together very nicely. Let me just bring up the pictures that I plan to show you all. Like I have a few videos and a few pictures. I also have like these yellow wood floors on the second level of the house, which there's 2 bedrooms there, and it's just, I want the whole house to be uniform, so I'm just gonna do chevron throughout, and I think that would look really beautiful. Now a lot of people ask about like colors and art, and really what I'm drawing my inspiration for this new house is art. So I'm gonna pull up my Pinterest board, and I have 43 pins under my art vibes, and this is kind of where I'm deriving colors from. As you can see, there are a lot of like earth tones, beiges, browns, a lot of like terracottas, reds, very vibrant greens and yellows, but everything is very muted and kind of earth tone colors. With these art pieces, there are a lot of like Black people in them as well, which is what I plan to have throughout my home. And like, this is really where I'm taking color inspiration for my home. I plan on doing like terracotta floors in the kitchen, like really taking it back to that Spanish style. So I think that would be really like beautiful. I currently have like marble countertops. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep those. It's probably more cost effective to keep them, but we'll see how we can work them in to make them look more 1930s 40s Mediterranean style, so that we can not spend 30 grand on just the kitchen. But this art is like so beautiful. There are also 2 pieces of art in this Pinterest board that I have already acquired. So I'll pop a picture up here of the Trevor Sturman piece that I own. I bought that not last year, but the year before last, 2023, from during Art Basel. I went to Scope Art Show, which is my favorite art show of Art Basel. If you're ever here, first week of December, always Art Basel in Miami. It's a time to be here. And I love Scope. And just on a whim, I saw this photograph and I had to have it. It's so gorgeous. But again, it's black and white. And so I'm going to probably end up putting this in the living room where there's going to be a lot of color and texture with the couch and the window treatments and such. But again, it's going to be an all black everything home with lots and lots of vibrant colors. If you've seen my Harlem apartment, that's really kind of the vibe that I'm going for. More lived in, more color, just more fun, more me, because I know I'm going to be living in this space for at least 5 years. So I'm going to show you one piece that I have acquired off of my Pinterest board. And I'm very excited to show you guys this piece. You probably, if you watch my Art Basel vlog, you may remember me just like staring at this in a video in the vlog, and it's just so beautiful. This is from, I believe, somewhere in Italy, and it's just a picture of a building, but the colors in this photograph like are basically the colors I want to go for in my main living and dining area. And I just thought it was so beautiful. I reached out to the photographer. Her name is Lottie Eckel, and she's based in Amsterdam, I believe. I reached out to them via Instagram and they were like, hey, the photos are still in Miami. They're about to be shipped back to Amsterdam. We can give you a 50% discount. Like, come get it. And so I did, and I was like, I think I actually bought this photo maybe like a week before I closed, and you're not supposed to buy things when you're closing on a house, but the deal was so amazing and I just couldn't pass it up. And so I went and I snatched it up, and I really, really love it. I love her photography. In fact, on my Pinterest board of art, there's at least 4 pieces from her, and I plan on acquiring another one. Now, let's sit this down. By the way, this 2-piece set I'm wearing is from Finoel. And again, I'm wearing it because I plan on there being a lot of like blush tones in my home as well. Now, another piece of art that I just got literally today, I'm so excited about it, but it's so huge, is this piece by Juan Sebastian. Now, if you watch my Art Basel vlog this year, you saw me staring at this picture as well. It was so astronomically out of my price range, but it was so stunning. Like, I could not stop staring at it. And I did actually post this publicly like I have a private account on Pinterest for just like my house stuff, but I posted this publicly and it got like 2,000 views. Like people love this photo. So this is by the photographer Juan Sebastian, and I just happened to look him up and I realized that he's based in Miami, and he's also friends with several people I know here in Miami. So I just reached out to him, I DM'd him, and I asked him if he had any pieces here in Miami. And he's like, yeah, I'll send you my portfolio of pieces that are here. He sent it, and he actually had the one that I had my eye on available. I'll pop it up here because I have it. It's downstairs, but it's ginormous. Like it's not gonna fit in the frame of the camera. It's 60 by 60 inches, which is like 5 feet by 5 feet tall. But I got this one from him, and he gave me a friends and family discount and had it shipped to me in a day. Like I bought it yesterday and I received it today via like a personal truck. So I'm really excited for her. She's beautiful. It's basically a photo of a woman lying on her back. She's pretty naked, but she's in the shadows, so you can't really see her body. And then there's this sheet just like flowing above her. And this photograph stopped me in my tracks when I walked into scope, and I was blown away. I had already known about Juan Sebastian because he does a lot with sheets, like sheets covering people in the desert. And I think there's another piece by him that I would love to acquire as well, but I need that to go on sale. I'm gonna need a friends and family discount on that too. So currently I'm in my art era, and I'm really looking for more like, not just art that features Black people, but art that feature Black people by Black people. I would love to work with some artists to do like some commission work, which I do know quite a few artists. My girl Nala, my friend Ike, it's just so many people I know who could create something great for me. So I'm definitely gonna reach out to them. But the art is really what's kind of driving the color scheme. In fact, let's move over to my wall colors and my color scheme. I have 11 pins on my Pinterest board. As you can see, I have a lot of like terracottas, creams, natural colors, browns, kind of orangey, like earth tones. Yeah, and this is kind of the vibe for the walls. Now I plan on lime washing most of the walls so that it looks very kind of old and lived in, kind of like a Tulum-esque vibes on the wall, but I don't want them to be so white. I would love like texture and colors, bits of yellow. I might do a room in full blush. The only room that will remain completely like white is my filming room and closet. I will have just a separate room that's just an office and a closet, just kind of like this room with custom built-ins. That'll be the only room that I paint completely white, and that will be because for filming purposes it's just easier to have white walls in that room. So these are kind of the colors. I'm going for very natural lime washed walls and just vibrant colors to pop off those walls in case they come off too cold. But really looking forward to see how that looks. If you've ever lime washed a wall, like I'm not doing it, I'm paying somebody else to do it for sure. Let me know your experience. Yeah, so let's come out of the wall colors and let's go into each individual like room. We will start with the living room because I feel like that's like the heart of the house, the living room and the kitchen. And so for the living room, you can already see what I have down. I have the chevron floors in like a warm tone. And you can see like all of the couches that I have, they're all like orange, browns, blush pinks. Now, I really am in love with this sectional from Joybird. The color, what is the color of this? I don't know the color. It's like something cinnamon, This couch is gorgeous. It's like a deep velvet orangey bronze brown, and I love it so much. I'm 100% probably gonna get this couch. Like, can you imagine it with the line wash on the walls? Stunning. And what I love about Joybird's website is that you can actually take the couch, it'll put it on your phone screen, you could turn on your camera and literally pose it where it will be in any room, and then you can take a picture of it, so you can actually keep it and see. I'll like pop that up here so you guys can see that. But I thought that was the coolest little thing ever, so that you can kind of see how it'll look in your room. And I was like, wow, like that's incredible. I need all websites to be able to do this. Maybe they all can, but yeah, I love this couch, and the colors fit the vibe. So as you can see in some of the photos as well, there are a lot of arches. So in my home currently, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, currently I have 4 archways in the home, but they've all been redone to be like hexagons. And so what I plan to do is go back and just arch them all. Like, I love a good arch. Like, what can I say? I love curves and lines. So that's one change I'm making to all of the arches. I'm also planning on widening them all. And there's also a possibility that we are going to tile the arches with like different really beautiful tiles. That was an idea that came from my interior designer. My interior designer is that girl, okay? He's incredible. He's done a lot of not residential, but like businesses here in Miami. And he did Bebe, which is a really cool restaurant here. He does a lot of commercial builds, but he also does residential. And he's like super excited about this project. So I'm looking forward to like working with him. But his vision, I'm gonna show you guys like his plans after I show you my Pinterest board. It's just chef's kiss. For the stairwell, I want to create a really cool focal point for the stairwell. Probably like plaster that kind of curves around. And I think that would be beautiful. Like, you can see that element in some of these photos here. And then I'm slightly toying with the idea of adding like beams to the ceiling in the living room, just to make it cozier. Like, the ceilings are quite high, but I feel like adding the beams will kind of bring back the time period of the house, and it will be really cool. So that is pretty much what I have for the living room. And then I'll go ahead and pop up what my interior designer sent me for like his take on what the living room should look like. And yeah, he quite literally nailed it. He nailed it. Like, this is the vibe that I'm going for the living room. He even created like a list of how he wants each room to like feel in words. And so let me read off his thing. I thought this was so cool. He put inviting, serene, radiant, plush, textured, unpretentious, elegant, and fashionable. Like, that's the feel for the living room, and it's definitely giving all of that. And I love these colors. And I plan on grounding everything with a really nice rug. I have quite a few rugs in mind. I want to incorporate green somehow, because I feel like green and this like orange color work really well together. So I'm looking at a few different rugs that incorporate green from Rugs USA. They've so kindly offered to send me a rug. And so I'll show you guys a few that I have in mind to kind of anchor the living room with this vibe. Okay, now we're going to move on to the kitchen, which is a little like more natural I have a lot of woods on my kitchen Pinterest board, a lot of, again, arches, and just very like clean, but not too modern. For the floors in the kitchen, I'm definitely going with terracotta. There's also an area off of the kitchen outside where we're going to do an outdoor kitchen. We're gonna get into the outside of the house later because I want to add a pool, an outdoor kitchen, and like a seated outdoor watch TV type of area. And all of those things are probably going to get done in the second half of renovations because it's probably going to take at least 3-4 months to get permits to start the pool. So by the time we start the pool, I will have moved in the house and I'll be living there through construction of the pool and like the outdoor kitchen and such. So we're gonna get to that, but it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be like a little Mediterranean oasis. Anywho, this is kind of the vibe that I have for the kitchen, and then I'm gonna show you what my interior designer sent over. This is kind of like the feel, very natural. We're gonna have some I already really like the kitchen. The kitchen is a little dark. I could tell that it was an add-on to the house at some point. And so we're adding a skylight to add in light, to bring more light into the room. And then we're gonna add French doors. Right now there's just a sliding door out to the like backyard. So we're gonna do French doors. And then we're gonna terracotta the floors. We're gonna do a different backsplash than what's currently there. We're gonna add some wooden floating shelves. And then on either side, I have tons of cabinets and a refrigerator and a freezer. We're probably gonna knock all of that out and do something else because it needs it. But currently the island is marble. I think we're just gonna keep that. But this is kind of the vibe that I'm going for the kitchen. Very rustic, a lot of like woods and just, you know, homey, because I feel like people are gonna gather. It's gonna be a gathering space. Now let's move on to the dining room. I'm actually the most excited about the dining room, probably because I have never had a dining room ever. Just like a room just to dine in. I'm gonna sit in there every day and have my coffee. Like, I already know the vibes. And this is also a place where I feel like I can have a little bit more fun. And so let's pull up my Pinterest board for the dining room. Y'all see the vibes. Y'all see the vibes. So here's the thing. I've already gotten a table and chairs and window treatments from Lulu in Georgia. I've had the pleasure of working with them when I first moved into this home. My couch in this townhouse is from Lulu in Georgia. My wooden bench that I love so much is from Lulu in Georgia. That bench is going with me to the new house, by the way. But I picked out this gorgeous table and these matching chairs. Like, I love these chairs. They are the same chairs that I have here in my townhouse. They're very similar, but I'm just really into these chairs. Like, I love how they look. I decided to go dark because I want this room to be like more moody, more fun, more colorful. So instead of doing wood everywhere, which I think would be like overwhelming, I decided to go for a stark black wood table and wood chairs. And then also in this room, I'm probably gonna put that huge painting or photograph from Juan Sebastian on the wall. For the floors, I want to somehow incorporate green. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I think we're gonna go with some kind of green and cream tile for the dining room. Like, the dining room is gonna be so sexy. Like, it's gonna be just a sexy room that you want to eat in, you know. Everything else will be more lighter colored, like the chandelier. I'm looking at more like wooden chandeliers from places like Lulu in Georgia or CB2 that have incredible like wood-esque chandeliers, which I think will be really inviting and fun. I also plan on putting my portrait wall in the dining room as well. Currently it's in a stairwell here, but it's just pictures of black and white photos of me and my family. And then, you know, all the color in the room will offset it. I also just got this really amazing vase from Lulu in Georgia that's gonna sit on the table. And you guys know, like, tulips, white tulips are my favorite flowers, and lilies. And I feel like this vase with white tulips and lily, it's gonna eat so bad on that black stark girl, can you see it? Can you vision? And then these window treatments, they're like a cream with like a terracotta stripe. I'm telling you, I have a vision, and the dining room is going to be so sexy. Like, I'm just gonna be making meals just so I can put it on the table. Like, I'm very, very excited about the dining area. Now let's pull up what my interior designer proposed for the dining area. And it's pretty much like, he took a lot of my inspo, but he just refined it more. And like, it's giving. It's giving. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm super excited about the dining room, you guys. So excited. Okay, let's go into the next room, which is basically gonna be like a gym slash bedroom, because it was always important to me when I was searching for a house that I have a dedicated place to work out. Currently, I work out right here. Like, I just put my little yoga mat here on the ground and I work out. But I wanted a whole space for me to have equipment and be on my grind, because your girl is turning 41 this year and I need to continue to look like I'm 20 in the body. Okay, so one room is dedicated to being a home gym slash a guest room. So let's head to that Pinterest board so you all can take a look. All right, so this is kind of the vibes. I want it to be very clean, where I have my equipment, very kind of neutral. The floors are already going to be wood chevron. But as you can see, I have a lot of Murphy beds on this, and that's because one wall of this room will be like shelving and a Murphy bed, just so I can quickly pull that bed down and turn this room into like a guest room, if need be, when people are visiting and such. But that, as you can see, everything else is very like clean, aesthetic. Maybe there'll be a desk at one end, and then some racks for equipment. But let's take a look at what my interior designer sent over, because this is amazing. His rendition is like perfect. This is exactly like what I have in mind for my gym. Except for, I would like most of these shelving spaces to be like unseen. But this is the vibe that we're going for. A sexy gym that can be easily modified into a quick bedroom if need be. Now let's get into the small baths. I have quite a few bathrooms in addition to like the master bath. And so I don't even know if I did a Pinterest board for the smaller bathrooms. Did I? Yes, smaller bathroom inspo. So let's take a look at that. And this is really the vibes. Sexy. I want all of the bathrooms to have character. Like, I want people to come to my house and go in the bathroom and feel like they need to take a picture in there. Like, that is the vibe I'm going for. Like, dark, sexy, natural, very kind of like Tulum vibes. I love a nice floating sink with a little bit of storage underneath, a mirror that lights up. Look, every mirror in my home will have LED lighting. Yes. Shake your head. Yes. Yes. Because we need the light, you know? We all need the light. And so this is kind of the vibes for all of the smaller bathrooms in my home. And I'll show you the inspiration that my interior designer sent for the smaller bathrooms. And this I love. I love having a little bit of fun with the bathrooms because, you know, I want them to not be so much as a focal point, but I want people to enjoy being in the bathroom. I always appreciate a great bathroom when I go to a restaurant or to someone's home, and I usually take a picture in there. So yes, every bathroom will be a photogenic moment for friends and family. And as you can see on this board as well, there's an arch here that's been tiled, and that's kind of some inspiration we have for some of the arches in the home. So I'm not sure why he put it on that page, but it's there. Now let's get into the master bath. No, we'll do that last. Let's get into the primary bedroom. Let's go to my Pinterest. Where is it? Okay, it's here, master bedroom inspo. So really, I want it to be super calm and like chill in my primary bedroom. Also giving kind of like Tulum vibes. I am not opposed to painting the walls a very dark color either. I still would like them to be like lime wash, but maybe in like a green or a gray, or even like a black. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to that, because I hardly ever film in my bedroom anyway. I think that space is just kind of like sacred space. And so really I can do whatever I want in there. So I would like it to be kind of like dark and sexy, but bright, light, fun furniture. And so this is just kind of the vibe that I want to go for in the primary bedroom. And then I'll pull up what my interior designer sent over for the primary bedroom, and it's exactly perfect. I actually really love this like greenish gray wall. I'm really into green, and so I would not be opposed to having like a green bedroom, or even just a green like statement wall that my bed is against. I think that would be so beautiful. Of course, with all of the bedding, Parachute Home Parachute Home and Brooklyn, they are the ones. And I can really create a vibe with the different colors of comforters and like pillow shams and all of those things. I plan on having a tiny seated area in front of the bed as well. And I'm planning on going with the Sony like easel art TVs, because I just think they're very like seamless, and I can display some art as well. So that is pretty much the vibe for the bedroom. Now for the primary bathroom, the current state of it right now is atrocious. I'll show you guys a little bit of video of the primary bedroom. I mean the primary bathroom. I have to gut it. I have to gut the entire thing. The thing is, I have to gut it anyway, because according to my inspector, the shower was not done correctly. It's not pitched, which means it's not slanted toward the drains. Like, it actually drains out of the tub area, the shower area, into the main bathroom, down the walls. Yes, down the walls, and into the floor below. And we kind of got that because we saw the watermarks from where the water was escaping the bathroom. So they did the bathroom incorrectly, and so I have to gut it anyway to like redo it. And so let me show you the vibes I have for the primary bathroom. And really, if you watch my Tulum video, this is the vibe I'm going for in there. Like very clean, lime washed. I would like a shower tub kind of like combo, a floating vanity with storage. Y'all know I got a lot of makeup, a lot of hair products. I still need those shelving, and I still need storage. Maybe we'll do something fun with tiles. I'm considering adding a skylight because it's northern facing, and I need all the light I can get when doing my makeup. But this is kind of the look, the feel that I want for the bathroom. Very, very Mediterranean, like super natural elements and very Mediterranean. And now I will show you the inspiration that my interior designer sent over. This is the vibe. This is the vibe. Okay, can you see me in that tub? And I love on one of these photos the little wood paneling on the wall. I think that is super sexy. I really like that. I love how the toilet is walled off. The toilet in the bathroom is already walled off. By the way, all of the toilets in the house are bidets. They're all bidets. They're all automatic. Like as soon as you walk into the bathroom and you like approach the toilet, it pops up. And that's every toilet in the house, which is like 5. So I'm very excited about the bidets. Like shout out to the previous owner who we've spoken, and he's amazing. So yeah, that's kind of the primary bedroom vibes. And now we'll get into like my closet office vibe in another room, which also will double as a bedroom as well. I also have another bedroom as well. But let's pull it up on my Pinterest board for my closet / office. And this is just going to be a fairly empty room with like a desk and chairs. I do have a separate closet that I'm going to build out, and then I'm also going to do like a closed in, like kind of like this IKEA, but we're going to do custom, of course. A big mirror, lots of drawers, lots of space for my bags and my shoes, and just like a clean space with a lot of like clean wall space for me to film like try-ons and hauls and such. So nothing too intense with the closet, but I'm sure as soon as it's done I'm going to do a closet tour for you all. And this is kind of the vibe that my interior designer had for the closet / office. Very natural light. He even put a little like recording area in there for me, which I think is so cute. The fact that he went and found a photo of like a recording studio is why he's my interior designer. Like he's amazing. And that's kind of the vibe in there. So let me see if I left anything off. Okay, we can I'll quickly pull up some outside inspiration for like the pool, outdoor kitchen, outdoor seated area. And I'll just pop up his inspiration for that. But this is basically the vibes. This is the vibes of like how I want my backyard to look. It's gonna take some time. And it probably won't be done until late August. But this is the vibe. And it's just gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be amazing. The pool is going to be rather thin, lots of like pebbles and built-ins with the outdoor kitchen. I am going to have an outdoor kitchen. Thank God I already have a gas line that in my backyard, so that's amazing. French doors leading from the kitchen as well as from one of the bedrooms onto the backyard. And it's just going to be a little vibe out there. Like I'm going to have parties and I can't wait. So that's pretty much the inspiration for the house, and some of the furniture pieces that I already plan on using, some art pieces that I've already gotten, and just a little snippets of different rooms and flooring and how things are looking in the house now. I'm pretty much going to do a room by room like empty tour right when they start demo. So once everything is demoed out and demoed down to where it's literally just nothing, I will film each room, and then as everything is getting done I will film until the room is completely like furnished and done. I think the biggest project will be the kitchen, because we have to change out the flooring and rip a lot of stuff out, and putting the skylight in I have to rip into the roof. And I think the next big project will be the primary bathroom, because we're totally gutting that and doing that from scratch. And then it will probably be the living room, because we are completely changing and slightly moving the stairwell, and just creating something new. So that's pretty much the vibes. I hope that this wasn't boring, because it wasn't so much that I can show you in this video, but there will be a lot more. I think demo and reno starts next week, so I have a little bit more to show you. I'm gonna try to do like a video every week, if not every other week. So there will at least be 2 videos, maybe even 3 a month that are gonna feature the house. I don't know if they're gonna be separate videos or if I'm just gonna put them into a vlog, but any title that has house reno or house renovation in it will feature bits of the house. So if you're just here for the house content, just make sure you're watching those vlogs as well. But let me know what you guys think so far, and if you have any like cool furniture places or any artists or pieces of art that you think will fit the vibe, like, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to thumbs up. I would love 5,000 thumbs up on this video. I would actually really love 5,000 thumbs up on every single video I post for the year of 2025. Like, we are already going strong with the 5,000 thumbs up with my where I've been video. Like, y'all came through for me and I appreciate y'all. So I know at least 20,000 people are going to watch this video, so can you please be one of the 5,000 who give your girl a thumbs up? Subscribe if you're new so you can see all the things, and click the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.